Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. The running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams holding it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Extra point up and good by Suckup.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Well, now how about this return? And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On play action, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage. Might have a couple of them picked off.
But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Fournette. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 14-7.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Play action. Now it's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Brady going to go on 4th down.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That throw by Brady incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brady to throw. Going for it all.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Succop's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
He's got a man, complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. Finding Miller once more, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Finding time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Prescott on play action. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right? Field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle. 2nd and 5.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's a diving catch right side. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
from the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Crosby with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Elliott running right. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after 1. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, they picked up the 1st down. But I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Jarwin.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Flush to his right.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
3rd and 6.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got some room at the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the 2nd half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaud.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And the defense will spread the field. A dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Play action now. Prescott completes it right side to Cooper.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run left with Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big pickup there on the run.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Rodgers now to throw. And this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Crosby puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock, they got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points,
but
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 and 7. This is 3rd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott
swinging this out for Pollard.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now
he sheds himself free, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 32 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see when they just...
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing here, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand. can, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 89 yards. And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's got it at the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 72 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with it. They've got his man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 85 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 52, Packers 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
This is Tony Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 65 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He gets away from one.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoid. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On play action, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. These two teams all tied after 1. On third down, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he's got this down to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Fourth down, Prescott. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Prescott yet again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Gonna take a shot for Gallup, and that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cooper. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll throw again. Prescott. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th. but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Packers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 27. And into the end zone.